You start the season off 0-2, 7 consecutive wins. You win the conference. What type of momentum, for the 6th year in a row you're in the playoffs, what does that mean?
It means a lot. It's a testament to the kids and the coaches about how hard they work. It didn't look really good starting off the season, like you said, starting 0-2, but we knew those two teams we faced in Shelbyville and Tuscola were going to be tougher, two of the tougher teams we saw. When we got into conference play, after starting 0-2, we told the kids, we still got a chance to accomplish the goal of winning conference, and we were able to run the table, go 7-0 and do that. So
beating ALH and Arcola on the road, two of the biggest games on the schedule, what type of win did that help you guys, propel you guys into the playoffs?
It helped a lot. We knew those would be two of the tougher teams coming in. What's really good is it prepares you for that's the type of teams you're going to see when you get to the playoffs. So to beat them, it was good. And again, we thought our non-conference scheduled us as well, or it was kind of challenged us as well. We weren't able to get the wins, but being able to play against that caliber of team gets you prepared for what's going to happen for during week 9 and beyond.
So you're now heading to the playoffs at 7-2, going up against Rushville Industry here at 2 o'clock on Saturday. What do you have to do to accomplish the win?
I think first of all, we've got to play real sound defensively, understand our assignments. They are a big team that's going to run the football the majority of the time, so we've got to make sure that we're ready to stop that. Again, just be assignment sound, make sure that we're wrapping up, tackling well. Defensively is kind of what concerns me the most. I think we can have success offensively, but we're going to have to find a way to stop them defensively.
Their challenges are really them running up the middle. Our middle game's been iffy this year, but it's going to be a game just like Arthur, where they're going to run it up the middle most of the time, and then we just got to shut it down and stop it.
As a quarterback, seeing their defense and seeing how they play on defense, what do you have to do to put pressure on them?
So their defense is a preventing defense. They play deep. Their corners played about 10 yards, safety's about 15, so we'll just attack the middle with passing, attack short, and then whenever they bring them back up, we'll just attack deep or run jets to the outside for how deep they play.
So, Blake, tell me, you've been a big factor on this team this year. What has been the biggest enjoyment being a part of Cumberland football going into playoffs?
Just being around the team and the coaches. I have a lot of senior friends, and this win would just be huge for them. As you could see last year, we kind of fell short for these seniors.
So knowing that Rushville runs the ball a lot and they don't pass the ball a lot, what do you have to do on the defensive side to make them force turnovers?
We're just going to have to shut down their middle run game and force them outside to our stronger outside linebackers, and hopefully occasionally get a pass in there where we can intercept the ball, because we haven't seen their passing isn't that well.
Okay, this guy, you should still a C-gap player, okay, because nothing changes. Those guys are still C-gap players. Contain, this guy gets to float free, and you've got backside force here. Okay, makes it really nice because one of these two guys with over will always have a chance to just go. He doesn't have a gap responsibility, he just needs to read and see what's happening.
What's going to be the biggest challenge for you stopping them on the running game? Because as you told me before, they run a lot, they don't pass it very much. Running the ball and the possession time will be huge.
Yes, it's going to be very big. We've got to make sure that they're a team that's content with what they say 3 yards in a cloud of dust. If they can get 3 yards on each possession, they do the math of 3 times 4, that's a first down, and they're going to keep the chains moving. If they're able to do that, that's going to keep the ball out of our offense's hands. So we're focused on trying to get stops, create negative plays, so they get behind the sticks, and they just don't have the ball, and have possession of the ball the whole time, and are able to kind of burn the clock.
That should be easy enough because we've been doing over since game 1, right? Okay, and all that's doing is bringing us another linebacker in the box. Okay, we talked a little D lineman. We talked a little about under pinch yesterday. If we see a situation where we think they're going to like a short yardage, okay, and they want to run this heavy set against short yardage, what I would call pinch. Okay, you got to remember, both of you guys hitting what would be the A gaps. Well, when we go under, this guy becomes our center, and these become our little A gaps right here, okay?
We're just going to have to play good defensively and limit their time with the ball, because they will run that clock out all game long, and that is not what we need. We need to, score on them quick and just keep scoring.
Defense, defense, defense. Got to shut them down. Leave them limited to their time, and just shut down their run game.
It's huge. It's like I said, a testament to the kids and the coaches and the community. The community does a great job of supporting us. We've been fortunate here the last few years to have some success and get to the playoffs. The community's always been great. We'd like to take that next step. We've been there. We've only won one playoff game in my tenure, so that's something that we would like to see if we can move beyond that first round. So it's the community's been great though.
Because they take Harmon, everyone says, all right, we're balanced. All right, we're going to dive fake 35 here. We're going to give to, is this Cade, right? Yeah, okay, on two.
I think it's normally the other way around.